What is going on, everybody? This is the Alpha Heel 7. That's right, the first ever Apex Prime live Super Bowl coverage. I am getting goosebumps just talking about it. That's how special this is for us. That's right, we got the King of Wakanda and the Redskins battling RK Weave's Jaguars. And man, this is going to be awesome. I really do think this is going to be a great game. If you were to ask, I guess, the entire chat who they thought was going to make the Super Bowl at playoff time, I would probably be willing to bet that most of them would have said these two teams. Jaguars come in with a 13-3 record, sealed the number one seed, and just kind of steamrolled themselves into the Super Bowl. They did have some close games, but along the way, I mean, they just really steamrolled the AFC. And on the other side, the Redskins, just after their overtime thriller last night against Brapp and his Vikings, they are on a quest to do what's not been done since the 72 Dolphins. That's right, to go with a perfect undefeated season. They are 16-0, so you've got two number one seeds going at it. That's what I'm saying. You can't get much better than this. So as we wind down, we've got about 15 minutes until kickoff, so we're going to be talking about the matchups here. I want you guys to start throwing out predictions. Tell a friend, tell a family member, get them in here. Let's talk football, man. Let's get guys in here. Let's watch this game together. Let's have some fun. I'm getting over a cold, so I just had some Alka-Seltzer, and I'm probably going to be spitting Hawkers up all game, so hopefully I don't gross you guys out too much. But let's get some guys in here. I want to do some final touches here before we get going here. But yeah, get your predictions in here. Some of you guys that are not part of the league, you do know King of Wakanda. Some of you don't know RK Weave, but he is a very good Jaguars user, and he is doing it with a Gardner Minshew with an 84 throw power. So I have to kind of point that out. That's been kind of fantastic. So I think that's pretty awesome. So kind of let's talk about teams here. What I want to do first, I'm going to talk about the Redskins. They are the number one seed going into this overall. Excuse me. They are 16-0. They have, like I said, they pretty much have beaten everybody of, the who's who of Apex. We've gotten some new users in from other leagues that are really good, but these guys, they're good at what they do, right? They're good at what they do. I see Raging Cajun talking, said, let's go NFC. So he's got the Redskins, it sounds like. But King of Wakanda has done a great job of taking this lower rated team and just really doing awesome with them. So he has just really been able to capitalize on his youth, strengths of the team, and be able to kind of hide the weaknesses. One thing that I think about the Redskins, that their weaknesses in their secondary. They do have some cap issues in their secondary, but in my opinion, that's where their weakness lies. When I when I played them this week or this year, I played them once, and my whole thing was going to be to spread them out and force them to stop me. But I tell you, King of Wakanda really knows how to kind of hide those weaknesses. So he's done a great job with them. Let's take a look here at the first player, Dwayne Haskins. I mean, this is the player that I want to watch. Some reason he did not get the MVP this year, which he could be pretty pissed off going into this game. So it wouldn't surprise me if he had a great game. Patrick Mahomes did win it. Did have a little bit less of a season, but nonetheless had a great season. But look at the numbers that this rookie has put up. If you look at Haskins when you start the game, I believe he was like a 74, 73 or something. 47 touchdowns and 4,300 yards passing. Phenomenal. All right, phenomenal with a bunch of users that are really good on all Madden. So my hat's off to Haskins. This is going to be the guy to watch for me. I know that the Redskins likes to run the ball. I know that he wants to establish the run game and, really slow that game down. But he also likes to pass, and he's really good at it too. If you're not ready for the pass, he will beat you. I mean, he's that good. If we take a look at their team, as far as how they kind of stack up with the league, they're second in total points scoring, 32 points a game, which is phenomenal. Especially with this offense, you really don't look at it and say, man, this is such a crazy great team. It is a fun team because they've got a lot of youth and they've had some good drafts, but they are not like what you would call an offensive stud team. They do rank first in total yardage with 395 a game, which it doesn't sound that much, but it really is because we only play 8-minute quarters. Pretty badass if you ask me. And he's fifth in passing yards. 255 points a game is 255 points. 255 passing yards a game is what he's putting up. And he's first in rushing. He has got like the three-headed monster of Darius Geis, Peterson, Chris Thompson, and I believe he even throws Love in there sometimes. So he is not afraid to utilize every single one of his running backs. When his running back Geis went down, it was just like next man up. He really just carried the torch and he's done a great job with them. If you flip it on the other side of defense, he is only allowing 16 points a game, which is third in the entire league. So he's second in total points scoring and third in total points allowed. So a dominant team that he's got here. And he's only given up 241 yards a game. And that's second. That ranks second in the league. Passing yards, only 180 passing yards is what he's allowing per game with that secondary, which if he ever gets some corners in that team, watch out, he's going to be scary. And then you look at the rushing, he's only given 60 yards a game. He's really taken this team to another dimension. He's doing a great job. I mean, he's just really taken this team and running with them. So if we take a look on the other side of the ball, the one person I want to talk about is DJ Chark, man. He has been phenomenal. If you look at these numbers, he only has 66 receptions, which doesn't wow you, but look at the yardage. This dude has almost put up 2,000 yards this year. What does that tell me? If you've got 66 receptions and 1,800 yards and 17 touchdowns, that tells me he is blowing you over the top. He's going over the top with Chark, taking full advantage of that 94 speed, 94 acceleration, and just brutally, just piecing apart these, secondaries. And again, he's doing it with a quarterback that only has an 84 arm strength in Gardner Minshew. So very, very good job there. Hats off. The Washington Redskins are going to definitely have their work cut out for him in this game, and they're going to have to really key on Chark in that speed. So if we look at what their team is doing, they're actually, total points that they're scoring in a game is 28, which is sixth in the league, which is really good with this Jaguars offense. And as far as yardage goes, their total yardage is 306 yards a game. They're getting it done. Doesn't wow you, but the way they get it done, I mean, I called one of the games and I've watched some other games. He really does rely on the defense a lot for turnovers, for putting them in bad field position, putting themselves in better field position. So they're really utilizing their defense to carry their offense. But don't let that fool you. He's running 100 yards a game, which is 15th in the league. He's doing it with Fournette. Fournette went down, I believe, but he's not up there as far as yardage, but he's gotten it done. He's got about 900 yards. Now, you look at their defense. We were just talking about why they've been so successful, and it's because of this crazy good defense. They have only given up 14 yards a game. That's right. 14 yards a game, second in the entire league. And 14 points a game, 14 yards. Man, that would be some cheese, wouldn't it? 265 yards total a game, which is third in the league. They're only giving up 187 yards passing and only 77 yards rushing. So while you look at this game, these guys are really getting it done, and they're getting it done in a way that, like, both of them are like mostly in the top 10 in their defense. So this could be one of those games where it ends up being like 17-14. Do I think that that's going to be the case? No. Because every time I predict a really good defensive game, it's like one guy gets steamrolled and, he's the other guy's scoring like, 30 points, 40 points. So I think that's going to be a really big thing going forward for both of these guys. It's going to be who can control the ball, move the sticks, but also who can force the turnovers, because both of these teams rely on that defense and rely on getting sacks and forcing fumbles and interceptions. So those are going to be huge for both teams. It's really going to be a matter of who executes their game plan, who gets it done. That's why I'm so excited about this. I really do think that the two best teams this first season are playing in the Super Bowl. I believe that wholeheartedly. Season 2, completely different. We're going to see how everything shakes up. But Season 1, I really do think that the two best owners are playing for the Super Bowl. I really do. So looking in the chat here, Raging Cajun has faced that Redskin pass rush, and he said that pass rush is deadly. Not only do they have Ryan Kerrigan, but they also drafted Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat has just been an absolute beast on the other side. He's been such a great, I'm sure Kerrigan's been a great mentor to him, but he's been such a great compliment to Kerrigan. And with that ferocious defensive line with Payne and Allen and the white dude, I can't remember his name, but anyway, kind of, I can't remember his name, but he's doing really good too. So yeah, that's where we are right now. We've got about 4 minutes till kickoff. Hopefully these guys will put their stream up so I can get everything started. We won't have any type of issues, I don't think. I want to show you guys something really cool here. I'm going to go back to Haskins real quick. I know some leagues have this, but I just created this, so I want to pop this out for you, let you guys see it. Tell me what you think. Okay. All right. See what's going on here. I popped back on. So I do apologize. I don't know what happened. Looked like my stream went down for a second. Can you guys see me now? Can you hear me now? I'm going to be like that annoying well, now Sprint. Can you believe this dude did this? You can't trust hoes these days, man. Dude switches from Verizon over to Sprint, man, like some hoe or something. Anyway, can you guys hear me? Am I sounding okay? Am I broadcasting okay? All right, great. I don't know if it was like that. The whole... I don't know if it was that or not, but... Alright. So that could be the issue. I don't know. Like, kind of weird, but... We got a couple minutes. Get those predictions in. Maybe next broadcast we're going to have a broadcast, obviously. That's one I want to touch on. Saturday night. Don't miss it. We're going to have our live draft show. It'll be myself and Justin, my best friend. He's a part of the league. When we get together, we are absolute nut jobs. We are hilarious. So don't miss out. I'm sure we're going to be like really cracking on each other and everyone else. It'll be fun. Who knows? We'll probably be drunk or something. I don't know. But it'll be fun. It'll be really cool. We'll be talking about the draft. I have some cool overlays for you guys. And maybe we'll give out some prizes or something, right? I don't know. But we are kind of waiting on the two guys. Let's see if they've got their stuff up. I don't see anything up yet. We still have a minute to go. So I'm hoping that this is going to be... Really do think it's my internet. I've got some things I'm going to do next time, so to make this better. I'm still kind of messing around in my basement, so no biggie though. We'll get through it. Hopefully we don't have any hiccups or anything. So I'm kind of waiting on them to get this thing started for kickoff. So anything you guys want to talk about? Again, yeah, we are going to have our live draft this Saturday. If you have not checked out any of our videos, you can check out all of our videos are on YouTube. We have different type of shows. I have a commish show where I basically just go over the state of the league and how we're doing. We have a unfiltered where I just basically go over the league itself and stats and all that cool stuff. And Al Ferreira has his own show. And he's actually doing really well with that. So we've got some really cool stuff. I'm really impressed with how well we've been doing. I keep saying that, but man, I'm so proud of these guys. They're doing such a great job. So Thanks for following us. I know this has been kind of a rocky road here. We're waiting for these guys to get online so we can I think King Wakanda is trying to get his stream up, so we'll sit here and listen to this nice little beat, right? This nice little track. Get you guys pumped for the game. Get you guys pumped for the game. Yes, it is only streamed on YouTube, Jaywood. It is. I just like YouTube better because it keeps all my shows and it keeps all my broadcast. Twitch deletes it after a certain amount of time, so I don't like using that. So for right now, we're gonna use this. Okay, and okay. All right, there we go. He's got his stream up. We're minutes away from kickoff. Again, if you guys haven't, give me a what do you guys think? Who do you think is gonna win? Do you think it's gonna be Wakanda? Do you think it's gonna be RK Weave? What do you guys think? Give me some predictions here. Come on. All right. All right, we're gonna get out there to the video. All right. So we are waiting for them to start. You guys go ahead and start if you're listening. So telling them we're ready, man. We're ready for kickoff. We're ready to get this biatch started. Get this thing going. So yeah, this will be fun, man. I think, like I said, I think both of these teams, if you were to ask me who I think would win, I have no idea, man. I'm not even gonna guess. Both of these guys are really good. This will be very interesting. I do think, like I said, I kind of talked about this. I really do think that it's going to come down to whoever can force the most turnovers. Because, I mean, both of these guys rely on their defense. I mean, if you looked at the stats, I mean, you're like, dude, their defenses. And it's not like their offensive prowess is like this amazing, like, it's not like they have a Kansas City offense. But they both have done good with what they have. And I think really Wakanda is going to have to key in on Fournette and Chark. I really think that that's going to be the weapon that he has. And I think that it's the weapon that could bite him in the ass. So we'll see how that goes. And he did not turn off the commentary. So great job, Wakanda. Thanks, buddy. So they're kicking off. And here we go. So it looks like that the Redskins are going to get the ball first. So here we go. Haskins out in a single I formation. He has McLaurin in the slot, so watch out for him. Doesn't like what he sees. Oh, he's got that view. I can't stand that view. It works for him, I guess. So we'll see what happens. Plenty of time. Gets the out route. Gets it to Sims for the first down. Great job by Haskins pinpointing that out route. It looked like he actually, with the play, he did hot route the receiver into the out. He saw that he was giving him some cushion there. So good job by Wakanda to start the game off. No dice there for Geis. He gets thrown down by Campbell. Thank you, Soden Bowl. Appreciate you stopping in. One of my good buddies, Sean Soden. Thanks for tuning in. Love what you do. If you guys have missed Soden Bowl, he's got his own league. He does stuff like us, so great league to check out. Haskins rolling around in the pocket. 2nd 11. Gets it to Richardson. And it looked like the Jaguars corner like overran the route or something. He overran it and Richardson was right there. Great job by Haskins just laying it into his hands. First down, Washington Redskins. They are at midfield. They're coming out in a shotgun formation. Wasting no time. Gets it to Geis. Geis again. No yardage there. Actually 1 yard loss. I think Jacksonville is going to dare them to stop the or force Haskins to pass on them. So here we go. Let's see if he can establish the run. I know Wakanda, and I know he doesn't want this to happen as far as like not being able to he wants to be able to run the ball. And there we go. He gets a little yardage there. If you know Wakanda, he is going to force himself to get the run going. So it's going to put him in a third and slightly shorter situation here. 3rd and 7, definitely better than 3rd and 11. So here he comes, 5 wide. Jacksonville's leaving the wide open, throws it to Sims. If the safety was just a hair earlier and jump, he would have got that. Didn't even move on the ball. I don't know what he was doing there, but it does give the Redskins a first down. Very gutsy pass by Haskins. Puts them in great field position. They are on the 26-yard line of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they are moving the ball. Come out in 5 wide again. Haskins doesn't like what he sees. Passes over the crease to Reed. Everybody in this league loves taking their tight end on that vertical route, and Jacksonville was ready. Nice job by the Jaguars to force them in to a 2nd and 10 situation here. Like they're going to stretch to the left. Guys, gets a nice carry there for about 6 yards. That's going to put him in a 3rd and 3 situation. Great run by Darius Geis. It looked like after he got hit, he kind of spun out of it and fell. Probably got about 2 more yards out of that. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Jaguars showing blitz, but they pull that back. Over the middle of Reed again. Reed comes down with the ball, and it's a touchdown. The Redskins are the first team on the board. And that's how you start the first ever Apex Super Bowl game. On the first drive, you go down and you score a touchdown. 7-0 Washington Redskins. Redskins kicking the ball off to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars, it'll be very interesting to see how he runs his offense, and can he match with what Wakanda has been, with what Wakanda just did. Is this going to be a point of emphasis for them to be able to try to match points, or are they going to be able to stop this Washington Redskins offense? Run to Fournette. Fournette goes nowhere. He only gets about 2 yards on that. 2 yards on the carry for Leonard Fournette. That brings up a 2nd and 8 situation for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Looks like they're coming out in a I formation again. Twins. Looks like they flipped it to the other side here. Chark moves over to the right just a little bit. Are they going to run the ball? Clock is running down. 5. Fournette again up the middle, but no dice for Leonard Fournette. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. And they're trying to establish a run, but Washington is keen in on Leonard Fournette. They are daring Gardner Minshew to beat them in the air. Sends his receiver to the right. Lets it go down to 6 seconds. Plenty of time. Gets it out to his tight end, Shaughnessy. First down. Great pass by Gardner Minshew. Plenty of time in the pocket. Great job by the Jaguars offensive line to give him time for a route to be open. And O'Shaughnessy gets the first down. Looks like they're going to go in that pistol formation there with a bunch. Three wide receivers to the left. They are moving one to the right, or I'm sorry, to the left. Plenty of time for Minshew. Out to Westbrook. Westbrook gets it, and he is tackled, but he does get the first down at the 48-yard line. First down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Puts Conley out again. Nice job getting out to Westbrook. Westbrook gets it out to about 5 yards. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. Now they're in better field position, so as long as they can move the ball a little bit further, they should at least be able to get a field goal out of this. But I'm sure that RK Weef is looking to match scores here. And he gets sacked. Minshew goes down, and that's who we were talking about earlier. Montez Sweat. He doesn't get the full sack, but look at how he gets around Robinson, just pushing him through, and bam, gets him for the sack. Actually, I'm sorry, he was on the right tackle there. Gets right by him. He was untouched. Gets the sack, and that's going to put him in a 3rd and long situation here. Plenty of time for Minshew. Minshew gets it to Fournette. Fournette is just a couple yards short of the first down. That brings up a 4th and 2. What are the Jaguars going to do? If you don't already know, with our rules, you get one freebie where you can take a 4th down anywhere on the field. And I believe that this one is not going to just be that one. We have where you can go for it if you're over the 40-yard line. So this could be where he goes for a first down. Or goes for it on 4th down. Needing to match what Wakanda was able to do on that first drive. Look at the linebacker to the left. He's just like looking across. Nice job of getting it out to Lee. Completely fakes out Wakanda on the play. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars. They have matched the Redskins. So now, barring no missed opportunity here, it should be 7-7. What a quarter of football here in the Apex Madden Football League. 5 seconds left in the first quarter, and we are about to go for a tie. It is 7-7. Both offenses were able to drive down the field and score. And Sims brings it out. Oh, man, he gets popped. Great tackle by the Jags. And let's see how Washington responds. They were able to kind of run the ball towards the end of that drive, but at the beginning, they were not able to run at all. Play action, Haskins gets it out to McLaren. McLaren, first down. Great job. Haskins gets the ball out super quick, too, and they brought the blitz. And Madden, if you don't already know, if you blitz on a play action, normally you get the sack, but he was able to make the pass. Beautiful pass by Haskins to get the first down. Now they're on the 41, and they are driving. Gets at the Geis. Geis has some field, and he brings him down, but not before he gets the first down. Great run by Darius Geis. Now he's starting to get the wheels churning. And this line is starting to push back the Jacksonville Jaguars. What's up, you're blessed. Thanks for tuning in. Says, nice answer to tie it up. That is a nice answer indeed. 1 yard carry there for Geis. And they are past midfield. Let's see what they do here. It looks like Wakanda's going to come out in a 5 wide again. He has really liked coming out in a 5 wide. Let's see what he does here. Plenty of time. Gets it to Sims. Sims runs around the linebacker and gets the first down all the way down to the 28-yard line. That speed. Haskins saw the mismatch there. Telvin Smith was not able to catch up to Sims. And Sims runs right by him. But that could have been bad if Haskins threw that just a tad bit more in. That was going to probably be a pick 6, but nevertheless, nice pass by Dwayne Haskins. Guys, nice juke move there. Gets it to the 24-yard line. He gets about 3 yards on the carry there. Thank you, Jiggy J Rod. I appreciate it. Made this for the first presentation. I probably messed with it a little bit, try to make it look better. I'm always trying to do things better. I'm not the best ever at doing graphics and all that, but I do like doing it. And the free time I have, I try to make everything look better. So I do appreciate that. You are watching Apex Prime Live. This is the first ever Apex Madden League Super Bowl. You have two great teams, both #1 seeds. So these are the two best teams in each conferences going at it for supremacy. Run up the middle to Thompson. Like I told you before, the Redskins uses a three-headed monster here with Chris Thompson, Adrian Peterson, and Darius Guice. So it will be interesting to see how they utilize all three of these running backs. Runs it up the middle with Thompson, though. It's going to put him in a 3rd and short situation. Looks like the Jags are showing blitz. The running back's wide open. Chris Thompson almost gets hit stick, but he gets the first down. He's down at the 12-yard line. A 10-yard gain on the reception. Great job by Chris Thompson. And that halfback angle route is just deadly in this Madden. I mean, unless you manually cover it, it's really hard to stop that. And what guys like to do is they like to put their tight end into a vertical route there. Uh-oh. Haskins almost gets sacked by Josh Allen. He does go down. I believe he gets back to the yard of scrimmage. Wow, that could have been bad. Haskins runs up, senses the blitz, and gets just back to the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Wow, this has been such a cool game to call. Both owners are bringing out the best that they have. The Redskins are going to try to spread them out, going 5 wide. Plenty of time. Gets it over the middle to McLaurin. What a pass. High points it over the secondary to Terry McLaurin for the touchdown. Those two used to do that at Ohio State. Now they're doing it in Washington. What a combo. The Redskins answer right back and go up 14-7. Do the Jags have what it takes to go back down the field and tie this ball game up? This could be going down to the last possession of the game if we keep seeing what we're seeing right now. So Jags are going to kind of think about it for a second, see what they're going to do. Want to make sure that they all right, and it looks like they're coming out shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left. I'm sorry, the pistol. Harrigan was able to take down Fournette. Fournette only has 3 carries for 3 yards. If they want to win this game, that has to change. This offensive line of Jacksonville has to step up and make some plays to help open up some holes for Leonard Fournette. He is just getting gashed. You know, they're just getting him in the backfield. He has no room to move, no room to breathe. And here's Minshew in the shotgun. Washington is not scared. They're sending Conley to the right side here. Run up the middle to Fournette. They are going to establish this run. That was probably the best carry of the game for Leonard Fournette. That puts them in a 3rd and 3 situation. Very manageable for the Jaguars, but it's going to be very important for them to convert this 3rd down. And you send in a receiver to the other side. Throws it to Lee. Lee was wide open. And it looks like there could have been some confusion on the play there. Nobody had Marquise Lee, and he was able to get that first down. Good job of picking up that first down by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Minshew, again, doesn't like what he sees. Run up, play action, aim fake me out. Got his wide receiver wide open to the right. That's DJ Chark. That's the guy you want to key on if you are the Redskins, and they leave him wide freaking open. Look at that. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. That's what the Jacksonville Jaguars need. Now, if you're Jaguars, you have 2 minutes left. Are you going to run down the clock so the Washington Redskins don't have time to go down and score? This is where time management comes into play. But Marquise Lee, wide open field, almost gets it in for a touchdown, gets it down to the 6-yard line. Gardner Minshew is 8 for 8 right now. The Jaguars have matched Redskins play for play, offense to offense, going right down the field. We'll see if they can score here, but like I said, they may want to let the clock run down a little bit. And they are going to indeed let it run down to the 2-minute warning. (14-7) is your score. The Washington Redskins are up on the Jacksonville Jaguars here on the Apex Prime Live Network. Minshew comes out in the shotgun situation here. It looks like his receivers are all to the left. Throws another RPO, but Dunbar was having none of it. He was ready for that play. Sniffs it out and tackles Westbrook for a loss. That's going to put him in 2nd and goal, but very second and long situation here. Now, the Washington Redskins wisely burn a timeout because they do have 1:50 left. They do not want the Jags to squeeze out this time. On the Redskins, I'm wanting the ball back. I'm praying that I hold them to a field goal, and I want that ball back. He squeezed in the line there. They pinch it in. And they do get they run up the middle, but Fournette gets all the way down to the 2-yard line. While the Redskins probably knew that was going to happen, they were not able to stop it. Great job by the Jacksonville Jaguars to get the ball on the 2-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and goal. And here we go. They're coming out in that I formation twins. The Jacksonville Jaguars love having this. They're showing the blitz. The Redskins are. Minshew does not like what he sees, so he's going to audible the play here. Looks like he's doing the weak formation there. He could run to the left side. Nope, they're running up the middle, and they stop Fournette. I thought that they may have a delay of game there, but they were able to get the play off. But that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The Washington Redskins burned their last time out. Great job by the Washington Redskins to stop this potent Jaguars running game and holding them to a field goal opportunity. It's 14-10. And Jaguars have a very tough task ahead of them. They're going to have to stop this Washington Redskins attack. They have not been able to stop them thus far. 2 drives and 2 touchdowns for the Washington Redskins. The Jags, if they want any chance of this game, they're going to have to stop them. And it all starts right here on this possession. Let's see. Husky gets it off. Throws an interception. This is what they needed. Free agent acquisition. Eric Berry with the interception. Great job of anticipating the throw there. Did not move off the route. And great job by the Jags. And you know that he would love to have that ball back. Dwayne Haskins would. They're coming out in that I formation again. They love that twin set. Run. Nope. No dice. They had actually shut the RPO off with the bubble screen, and they were able to stop Fournette. Great job of the Redskins of stopping that. That's who I was talking about earlier. I called him the white guy, is Ioannis or something like that. And here we go. Pistol formation. Fournette gets about to the 37-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. But the Jacksonville Jaguars have, you know, a pretty interesting situation here. You can try to let the clock run down and just go for a field goal, or you can try to score that touchdown. But the downside to that is if you don't convert this 3rd and 11, you're still giving Washington the ball with plenty of time. They're coming out in that shotgun bunch formation here. Again, Minshew does not like what he sees. Plenty of time for Minshew. Minshew, has the corner out, gets it to Lee, and he gets the first down. But they have 2 timeouts left. Great job by the Jacksonville Jaguars of picking up that first down. And great throw in anticipation by Gardner Minshew. 2, and I didn't even mention this. I don't know why I didn't mention this. 2 rookie quarterbacks going at it. Both are rookie quarterbacks. So we are going to have a rookie quarterback winning the first ever Apex Super Bowl. Shotgun run here. Oh, and he didn't like what he sees. He probably could got a little bit more yardage with, it looked like it was a triple option there with Fournette, but he did run it with Minshew. He probably didn't want to, probably did not want to try anything risky there. You don't want to turn the ball over here. You want to come away with some points. Worst case scenario, you get with a field goal and you get within a point of the Redskins. Fournette again, and there was nothing for him. And then this situation is very interesting because it's 3rd and 8. You have 19 seconds, no timeouts. You cannot take a sack and you cannot throw an interception. And really, you cannot throw it if it's not in the end zone. So you're the Jags. You have to be very careful with how you proceed with this play. And it looks like the Redskins are pinching the line and going up to the line there. And the clock counts down. Throws it to the end zone, and he overthrows. He did have a guy wide open. He got behind the corners. Oh, man, he should have had that. If he had that just a little bit lower to the left, he would have had that touchdown. But there we are. But great game nonetheless. He does not leave a lot of time on the board. So 13 seconds left. We may go into halftime with it being a 1-point ball game. Man, this has turned out thus far being a fantastic game. 2 great users. Very methodical. And it looks like the Redskins are just going to come out and kneel the ball very wisely, especially after throwing an interception at last play. Got 13 seconds, no timeouts, no reason to do anything stupid and give Jacksonville more points. And that's what they do. They wisely kneel the ball down. So we go into halftime. Tied 14, not tied, with the Redskins leading 14-13. This is the Apex Prime Network, and you are watching the Redskins battle the Jaguars for the first ever Apex Prime Super Bowl champion. And we are going to kick off. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball to start the half. Here we go. They were able to just drive down the field and score on the Redskins. So, again, could be who has the ball last who wins this game. Because the way that they're playing, with the exception of that interception, both teams have been able to just drive down the field on the other. Which, again, both teams have great defenses. So, of course, this would happen. They have Taysom Hill. They traded for Taysom Hill earlier in the season for this very reason, so they could throw in some packages, because Taysom Hill is one of the best gadget players there are in the game and in real life. But on this play, the Redskins were not having it. They saw him on the field. They knew what was going to happen there. They bring him down for a 4-yard loss. That's going to put the Jaguars in a 2nd and 14 situation. Thank you, Al, on the transition. I know others have the same transition, but I liked it, so I wanted to make us one. Oh, Minshew has his running back to the left, out, open, wide open, and it looks like he's about a yard short, couple yards short, but look at that. The linebacker, I miscalculated or something, because he was wide open over there to the left side. Looks like they're pinching the line. Runs the ball up the middle. Fournette gets the first down. Great job by Leonard Fournette, picking up the first down and extending the drive for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's going to bring up 1st down and 10 at their own 37-yard line. And again, Minshew's coming out in that shotgun formation there. Sends his wide receiver to the left. Play action. Throws it up, but there's plenty of coverage. Oh, no. And he's lucky that that was not intercepted. That arm strength is showing. If you look here, he underthrew that, and great coverage by the Redskins on that corner route. They were not, Chart was not able to come down with the ball there. For a second, I wondered if that was going to be interference, but seems like the refs are going to let him play. Coming out in that deuce single back formation here. Fournette, great job cutting it inside. He saw the linebacker run to the outside. That's what he was expecting, and he cut it back in. Was able to get some yardage here. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4, 6-yard carry for Leonard Fournette. Both teams started off kind of slow with the run game, but now it seems like both teams are starting to kind of find their stride here. So great job by the Jaguars to pick up 6 yards on that. Looks like they're putting Chart to the right side here. Oh, nice job of Chart getting the first down. There's a flag on the play. And it is on the Jacksonville Jaguars for holding. That's going to bring them back. And it's going to bring them back 10 yards. Very brutal holding call there. Cam Robinson putting his team in a very bad situation here. So that's going to bring up 3rd and long. Let's see if Minshew is going to have time to let something develop here. Might want to look at O'Shaughnessy there in the right slot. Well, they do now put a corner over top of him. Plenty of time. And he throws it right to Holcomb. Underthrows his running back. And Holcomb was there to make the interception. So both quarterbacks throw interceptions to the other team. So it's definitely looking like it's going to be like the person who has the least amount of turnovers here and has the ball last, because they are both playing very similarly. Run up the middle for Geis. Geis only gets about 1 yard on the carry there. Doesn't even show it, but yeah, I mean, he was on the 32, gets to the 31, but it's still showing 2nd and 10. Haskins in that pistol formation there that everyone likes to use with the bunch with the 3 wide receivers to the left. Good job of Josh Allen stopping the run there. That could have been bad. 3rd and 6. I'm sorry, 3rd and 5. Let's see what they do here. They are on the 27-yard line. They don't want to leave any points on the board here. Coming out 5 wide. Watch Jordan Reed on this play. Oh, Jordan Reed was taken, and look at Calais Campbell bringing the wood. Puts him down. Look at that. Hits the home run. Kicks them back, but it looks like they're still in pretty decent field goal range here. Let's see if they can make it. And they do get it, just barely. So it does put them up 4 points. Great job by the Redskins not leaving any points on the board there. That could have been bad, though. Any other, couple yards more loss on that play, that could have kicked him out of field goal range. That kicker does not have a strong leg. The Jaguars have to lick off their wounds, shake off the cobwebs, and come back and try to score. Oh, and they're in the bunch formation here. Single back formation. Looks like the Redskins are bringing everybody up. Wakanda's signature move there. Had to kind of jump his ass because he kept doing it every play. Minshew in the pocket. Gets sacked! Holcomb! Not only does Holcomb intercept, but he also gets sacks. Good job of Holcomb. I don't even know his first name. Gets the sack. They brought the house on that play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 18. And the Jaguars are going to have to do something to move the ball. Look for the corner route. Look for Chark. Chark is on the right or left side. And they run the ball. Run the ball with Fournette. Good job of picking up a lot of that big chunk there. That's going to put them in a 3rd and 6 situation. That's why these guys are in a Super Bowl, because of gutsy calls like that. Most guys in 2nd and long, they're going to pass it with 4 verts or try to get all that back. Not R.K. Weath. Does a great job. Oh, Holcomb. That's who it is. Minshew throws it back. Good job of getting to the Chark again. Chark comes to the inside. Man, and it looks like he throws it low, but good job of Chark being able to just pull that in and fall down. They're almost at midfield here. As the clock winds down, there's 1:48 left on the clock here in the 3rd quarter, and boy, we have ourselves a game. Gets it over the top, and it almost gets intercepted. D.D. Westbrook looked like he was wide open for a second, but you saw Apke close on that and almost picked the ball off. Great job by the Redskins of closing on that. Look at this. Almost gets the interception. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Throws it out to Westbrook. The RPO. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. Only 3 yards on the reception there. Jaguars do not want to leave any points here. They want to be able to get it, but worst case scenario, you can pin them back. Hopefully you get a stop. But let's see if they can convert this third down in a very important 7. Gets it to Conley. Conley, great job of getting in the and getting in the cushion of the defense. Finds the open spot and just falls down as they try to headhunt. First down for the Jaguars. Jaguars going to run up to the line really fast here. Chark off to the left. Watch him. Chark on the post, but they come in and they sack him. Montez Sweat with his, well, I would say second sack of the game, but the first one was a half sack. So 1.5 sacks right now for Montez Sweat. I think he kind of got a raw deal in the last one. He was the one that brought him down. So great job of putting them back to midfield. And that is the third quarter. It is now the fourth quarter with the Washington Redskins leading 17-13. You're watching the Apex Prime Live first ever Super Bowl here on the Apex Prime Network. We got a doozy here, people. Minshew, plenty of time, throws it up, and he comes down with the first down. I couldn't see who that was. I believe it was, oh, it was Chark. Great job, man. This guy's been all over the field. 3 catches for 82 yards. It kind of goes with his overall stats. Not a lot of reception, but he's getting the yardage out of it. This has got to be frustrating for the Redskins, who cannot stop this offense. He moves Foster. Gets it out to his running back. Overthrows Fournette. Fournette had some guys in front of him there. So even if he would have caught it, probably not going to be a large gain there. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Again, plenty of time. Plenty of time. Oh, and he gets sacked. And that was Kerrigan, the old crafty veteran. Now he has 1.5 sacks. So that's going to bring out a 3rd and 19. And now they're starting to get pressure. These tackles are starting to fold and allow the Redskins to get pressure. Now they're bringing down the blitz. Or at least pressing the receivers here. If I am Minshew, I'm going to put Chark on a streak and hope that I can get that. But they do back up. Rolls out. Rolls out. Rolls out. And he gets sacked. Luckily, well, no, he didn't get a negative gain there. So they do call it a rush. But luckily, he did not fumble that ball. Because I know in this Madden, if you run with the quarterback and you get tackled, there's a high chance you're going to get a fumble. Almost blocks it. Oh my gosh, there's a flag on the play. Don't tell me. It is roughing the kicker. Oh my gosh. So instead of holding them to 3, they have given this Jacksonville Jaguars life. There is life in this Jaguar. Just when you thought the Jaguars were going extinct, not so fast. There is plenty of life in the Jacksonville Jaguar. Run to Fournette. And they forgot Montez Sweat was on the field. He came in untouched. Nobody blocked him on that one. Look at this. Well, they tried. Chark put on a block that my daughter could have done. Didn't even put 2 hands on him. Very piss poor way to block for your running back. But Chark is a stud. So I can't really talk smack about him. They're closing in. These Redskins, these crafty Redskins, he gets it down to the 10-yard line. Or 11, I'm sorry. They bring him down, and it's going to be 3rd and 8. Very interesting to see if the Jaguars pass here or try to run up the middle and just hope they can stop the Redskins. Because they do need more than just a field goal if they want to win this. But they have plenty of time. They have 5 minutes left. But my guess is they're going to pass. putting Chark out. Let's see what he does. Maybe they're hoping for a fade or something. But that safety, you got to watch him. And Minshew rolls out and just throws it away. They're going to have to settle for a field goal here and hope that they can stop the Washington Redskins. Great stop by Washington. They got to be tired, but Norman's got to be careful. Last time he gave the Jaguars life, and he runs backwards this time. He said, hell no, I'll run out to the crowd. I am not going after the kicker this time. So great job. We got a 1-point ball game. Folks, we have a game. 4 minutes left, and it's not a blowout. Are you guys stoked as I am? Because this is awesome. And everybody that's watching, especially in our league, just keep in mind that after this game is over, I am going to advance to the re-signing period. You're going to have until tomorrow, 24 hours, to re-sign your guys. Play action. Great job. Great block by Guice. He underthrows it and he intercepts it. He intercepts it. DJ Hayden with the two-toe tap and intercepts it. The underthrown ball. That was very bad. I think Haskins just waited too long to throw that ball, and he ends up underthrowing it. DJ Hayden was able to grab it down, and now the Jaguars are in business. What a game. That's right. Al says, hell of a game. That's right, man. I appreciate the love, brother. 2nd and 5. Nice run by Fournette. You know, if I am the Jaguars, I'm going to be kind of methodical about this. I'm not going to run down the clock because that's against the rules. But I am going to be very careful with how I play this. I don't want to give Washington enough time to go down and score. So what I want to do is I want to move the ball methodically. It looks like they're pinching the line and bringing them down. Gardner Minshew, plenty of time. Runs it up the middle with Fournette. Fournette has the hole. Gets it down to the 38-yard line. And first down. Man, these Jaguars have been playing lights out in the second half. Great game thus far by both teams, but especially the Jacksonville Jaguars. Stretch play. And he shouldn't have juked, but he gets the first down anyway. Gets down to the 24-yard line. He may have been gone if he did not try a juke there. He had an open hole, but he gets the first down. Great job. And now this line is starting to get tired and wear down. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are taking full advantage of it. Nice RPO. Westbrook gets the first down and more. Apke makes the stop, but not before he gets the first down. So first down, great catch and run by Dede Westbrook. Again, RPO. The Jaguars, they do it, and they do it well. And they're using the aggressiveness of the Washington Redskins against them. If you notice, the Redskins are really trying to put an emphasis on the middle of the field, and that's where Gardner Minshew is taking them apart because he's throwing to the outside. See what they do? They got 2 minutes left. As the time winds down, man, this has been such a ball game. Shaughnessy almost gets nowhere on that one. Oh, look at the Redskins. I love it. They call timeout right before the 2-minute warning. You dirty dog. I love it. Because it gives them another opportunity here before the 2-minute warning. So third down, regardless regardless what happens, the clock is going to stop. So if you are the Redskins, you want the ball back. So now you're not going to let the Jaguars milk you down here. Okay? So let's see what they do. Wow, what a game, folks. We have ourselves a doozy. Oh, man. Minshew got lucky there. He got popped. I don't know what he was thinking. He didn't hand the ball off to Fournette. Fournette looked like he had at least a couple yards out of that, and instead it's a loss. So that's going to put them in a 3rd and 13 situation here. Wouldn't this be crazy? And you never know. The Jaguars might run the ball with the way that their defense have been playing and force the Redskins to drive down the field and beat them. Wouldn't that be something else? I agree, J-Rod. He said that they should have taken a shot in the end zone. I agree. Oh, plenty of time. Minshew. Plenty of time. He better throw it away, and he does. Nobody open. Great job on both teams, actually. Great job coverage with the Redskins, but great job Minshew seeing that, not forcing it, and then throwing it away. He kind of, you kind of think about it, maybe would take a sack there, because now they have 2 timeouts. And this, fellas, is what it's all about. King of Wakanda, 1:49 left. Does he have it in him to drive down and get the game-winning field goal? Jaguars has 3 timeouts. I got iced in my game and I missed the field goal. Could that happen in this game? We shall see. This is exciting, folks. This is what it's all about. I love it. Everybody that's joined, even if you're a part of Apex or you're not, thank you for tuning in. Really greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe and follow us. We always do content. We have new shows out every week. We churn them out. We're going to do some cool stuff for season 2, so do not miss out. And Saturday, if you're watching the fight, you can still watch this, okay? Even if Tyson Fury and the Wilder fight, we have the draft. That's right, the rookie draft. Do not miss out on that. That is 9 p.m. on Saturday, only on the Apex YouTube channel. 2nd and 10, I missed that play, but he didn't get anything out of it, so I didn't really miss anything. 5 wide here, the way they've been playing all game. Plenty of time, gets in that crease over the middle of the field, and they get the first down. That's the one problem with cover 4. The linebackers do not play far enough back, and there's always that cushion between the linebackers and the safeties, and he found it. That's a great job by Wakanda. Now it's not looking good for the Jaguars. Plenty of time on the clock. He's got 1:05. He's just letting it wind down. He's not going to call. He's still got 2 timeouts. Jaguars over the middle, and Richardson is running. He's off to the races. Gets down to the 25-yard line. Could that be the game? Could that be the difference in the game? We shall see. It looks like the Jaguars are going to take a timeout there. If I am the Redskins, I am running it, and I'm going to force him to call all of his timeouts, and I'm going to kick a field goal. No reason to be stupid here. Run up the middle, guys. What a great job by Redskins line of blocking there. And also Harrison with the stop. I'm sorry, Barry with the stop there. So that brings up a 2nd and 6. Not looking good for the Jags. We shall see if they can answer here. They bring everyone down. They are anticipating this run. See. Oh, man. Oh, great job. He ran into his own lineman, and it just stopped him just long enough for him to... Oh, man. I think that they can run the clock out at this point. So, the Jags, if I was a Jags, I'm keeping that. I'm going to try to ice the kicker. Now you cannot ice the kicker. That is out of that's out of the equation. You have to rely on getting a fumble here or blocking the kick, because there's no way Wakanda is going to pass on this play. Runs it up the middle, first down and more, and that could seal it. Gets them down to the 9-yard line. If I am the Redskins, I am taking every single second off, and I'm calling a timeout with 1 second left. Great job by the Washington Redskins. So barring a field goal block, they should have this game. But we've seen crazy things happen in Madden, so you never know. The GGs are going up in the chat, but not so fast, fellas. It is not over yet. The Jaguars still could pull this off if they are able to block the kick. And here we go. For all the marbles. Here we go. They don't block it. That's your ball game, folks. And that is your new Super Bowl champion, the undefeated 16-0 Washington Redskins. Or should I say the 19-0, because they went right through the playoffs undefeated. They are your new champions, folks. Wakanda runs the gambit and gets the championship. Well deserved by King of Wakanda. But RK Weave has nothing, absolutely nothing to hang his head on. He played an absolutely great ball game. This came right down to the end. Wow, if you're watching, you just caught one of the best games that I've seen in this league all season long. Two best users going at it, and really it just comes down to that first down. When he converted that was it. He was able to really just milk the clock when he threw that pass. Cole Holcomb is your player of the game with his sack and interception. Huge plays. Great job by the Washington Redskins to pull off, an amazing season, hoisting the trophy. Haskins, the rookie out of Ohio State, along with Terry McLaurin, the other rookie out of Ohio State. Look at this, folks. This is just beautiful. You love to see this. The Washington Redskins, not since the can't even remember the quarterback that they had. Not even since the days that they had Joe Gibbs as their coach, have they been able to hoist the trophy. And they've been able to do it. And that is your ball game, folks. I hope you enjoy the broadcast. This was such an amazing ball game to call. I apologize. I am a little bit under the weather, but I appreciate everyone for tuning in. We averaged about 10 viewers the entire game, so that's pretty phenomenal. I really do appreciate it. You guys did a great job of stepping up, creating a great league atmosphere. I am so excited for what season 2 has to hold for us. We have the rookie draft this week. We'll have plenty of games to broadcast next season. Wow, I'm almost out of breath. But I am your host, the Alpha Hill 7, and this was Apex Prime first ever Super Bowl. And with that being said, thank you and have a great day and enjoy your pets.